Episode 65.
65.
Coming up at you.
55.
Beer life continues on the podcast. CJ has brought us Guinness, but Guinness Blonde.
The Guinness Blond. Brewed in Baltimore.
Yeah. I don't know what Guinness is thinking with this.
A crisp, that's wow. A crisp, golden beer, citrusy with a refreshing finish. Based on a recipe refined for brewing at our new Open Gate Brewery in Baltimore, Maryland. Cool.
Contains barley.
Okay.
I'm so confused as to
Good
why
thing
they
I'm
did this.
allergic to barley. Because they can.
Oh, yeah.
And if you can make more money,
Why not make
why not make more money?
Make that money. Make that money. Predicting the quarterfinals of the League Cup in England this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, did well last week.
Fuck yeah.
So, yeah, we'll get into Chris Predicts later.
We got a good week ahead of us?
I think so.
Oh, shit.
We'll see.
All right. Before we get into the beer review, though,
Sure.
I'm going to start off. I'm going to do my top 3 hits.
Okay.
And I think I'm just going to do the month. I was going to do the week, but I really...
Top 3 music hits?
Yeah. I don't listen to music that often anymore. So we got...
Is this on Spotify that gives you your hits? Or what do you listen to predominantly?
Yes,
Spotify?
on Spotify, yeah.
Okay.
It's just easier. So tied for like third and second is going to be Gangster Blues by Matafix.
Oh my God.
Your Soul by Hippie Sabotage. And then my number one, which I found today at work, is Shoes by Deluxe.
I don't know those last 2 songs at all. But I like how you just found a song today and it's already your number 1 song.
Yeah. Just put me in a good mood.
How the fuck do you find this shit?
So sometimes I'll go down the rabbit hole of like, I'll go to an artist and then in Spotify, if you just scroll down a little bit, there will be that artist radio. So it'll be like, if you go to Red Hot Chili Peppers, there'll be a thing, Red Hot Chili Peppers radio, but it'll be majority of the artist, but it'll have other like-minded songs.
Okay.
That kind of coincide with the artist. And that I just kind of went down a rabbit hole because I'm like, I want to listen to new shit.
There's a Discover Weekly on there.
That's good too, but I share an account with my dad.
Oh, so that gets
Gets skewed.
Does your dad like songs on Spotify though? Because if he doesn't...
What do you mean? Like everything's on Spotify.
No, I mean like you can physically like a song on Spotify.
Oh, I have no idea. He might.
Go through your like songs next time and see if he does or doesn't. Because if he doesn't, then just like a bunch of shit and then it'll cater your playlist and everything to everything that you like.
See, I didn't. I stopped liking shit and I just made a playlist.
Just with the songs that you find you like, you just throw them on a playlist. That makes sense too.
Yeah. And then I just shuffle that playlist.
Do it every week. I want to see what the fuck your thing is.
I felt like the like thing, it got out of hand.
It can.
Because like I'm like, oh, I'll just throw this album on there. And then next thing you know, it's like 60% Chili Peppers and like 1% random shit. And then everything else is just like...
So you're basically just shuffling the Red Hot Chili Peppers when you should just be going through a playlist.
Yeah, and like there's a lot of the times like I don't like Chili Peppers all the time.
Yeah.
I love a lot of their shit. I would say majority of their shit.
But you want it to be in specific settings.
Yeah. Like if I want to listen to Chili Peppers,
on your terms.
I'll throw on an album.
Yeah.
Or I'll throw on like their top hits. Or there's on Spotify, there's This Is, and then insert artist name. And it's all their shit. And it's like their highest rated or listened to songs. And then you can just fucking listen to that.
It's good to find when you find a new artist that like you've heard a couple of their songs.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, they sound pretty good, but I don't want to like waste a whole album. So you just run This Is, and it just gives you the hits. And you can tell usually 4 or 5 songs, and you're like whether you like them or not. And then
it
go
was
back
a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, or not, or not.
You never know. That's why I love Spotify. Though.
Yeah, I found this fucking country singer Paul Cawthon.
Okay.
I don't even know who the fuck I was listening to.
Like legit country. or kind of more popish?
Oh, I wouldn't call it pop. It's like it's country music. He sounds like fucking Johnny Cash and Waylon Jennings mixed together, but his music is like funky almost. It's fucking great. It's really good.
I'm gonna have to listen to that on the way
Cocaine
home.
Country Dancing
Might hit the next month's top 3.
So I was listening. He had this song called Cocaine Country Dancing, which if you don't like music, if you don't like the song, you don't like music.
Okay.
It's that fucking good. And I was just listening to that a bunch, and then I'm like, and then another song just came through like recently, and it was on the same album, and it was great too. And I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna listen to this album. Fucking awesome! Like one of my favorite albums ever now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really into it. So
fuck. That actually reminds me, I should throw in a bonus track because I do listen to it a lot, but I listen to it more just because of the drums in it. Oh shit. I believe it is "Keep Me in Mind" by the Bamboos.
The Bamboos.
The Bamboos. It's got a sick fucking drum beat. If I fucking chose the right song.
All right, let's try this fucking drink.
Yeah, let's do it. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, man.
Not bad. A crisp golden beer, citrusy with a refreshing
I was going to say there's
finish.
a sweetness in it. There's some kind of sweetness to it.
It is a little sweet.
The first time, like, as soon as it hit my mouth, I'm like, oh, this is like a shitty, hoppy, crafty kind of mock-up of a beer.
Kind of. You get
but
that,
it wasn't
like,
that.
craft
You get that weird craft hoppiness, but it's not overpowering.
I think it's the smell, too.
And the citrus kicked in. All right. Interesting is what I'll say.
It is? I don't know if I would
on the
say
first
refreshing as a finish. Would you? Might need another one for
I'm
that.
going to need another one for that, but I'm just going to focus on the Virgin for now.
Yeah. Sorry.
8.1.
Okay.
Wasn't if I didn't get that fucking sweet flavor to it,
Yeah.
it's going to be very low.
Yeah.
Because if it was just like that hoppy, lazy fucking craft beer flavor, even though this is Guinness, but it's brewed in Baltimore, I'm guessing it's basically Guinness bought a fucking craft brewery and just slapped their name on it. Probably.
That's
probably what happened, right?
Probably.
So it's Guinness in name only, I would say.
Yeah, I'm going to be slightly lower than you. I'm going 7.7. It just didn't wow me. It's good, but it didn't wow me. And I read the label, like I read the back where it's like a crisp golden beer.
Did you have high expectations for this, to be honest?
Slightly higher,
Yeah.
Yeah. After having like an actual Guinness.
I think you and I had reverse
expectations. You thought it was going to be dog shit?
Yeah, because
so here, like,
it's not Guinness.
Yeah, but also my mindset is if Guinness is going to create another beer or buy out a brewery and slap their name on it, it's got to be fucking good. Because Guinness is good. Look at, like, I know so many people that rave over Guinness.
Yeah, like you're gonna
fucking slap your name on shitty beer.
Shitty beer. Right? Yeah, it's fair enough. Stake your reputation.
It just didn't wow me. Like I've had others, like the Belgian Moon mango wheat. That wowed me. Yeah, Guinness, the regular Guinness, kind of wowed me.
I will say, second sip, it's pretty good. It's way sweeter than I was expecting, and not sweet like tart, but like sweet in taste.
Yeah.
It's not actually sweet. It's not like sour or anything like that. It's like, but it just like the flavor of it.
It smells a lot hoppier than it actually is.
It's not hop. That second sip barely got that hop flavor.
I didn't even smell anything.
It doesn't smell like anything to me. There's ASMR coming at you.
There's like no smell in there. Maybe it's my sniffer.
Doesn't have a smell.
You're still coming off the COVID.
That was weeks ago.
I'm still not convinced your sniffer's back.
It doesn't have much of a smell.
Okay, we're on the same page then. Maybe it is back.
Well, I could smell the Belgian Moon.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm only giving you a hard time.
Yeah. Actually, we were talking about that the other night. My in-laws.
Oh, yeah?
I think my nose is fucked. Because I've broken it a couple times too. You know? Wildly low smell. I'm just going to give it a 7.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't smell good. It doesn't smell bad. It just really doesn't smell like much of anything. Which is almost impossible to do with an alcoholic beverage.
Yeah, like... Yeah.
So to their benefit, at least like... Because sometimes smells can like ruin the taste.
Ooh, big time.
So this has like fucking totally neutral.
It is very neutral. I'm one lower than you, and I'm going 6 to 9.
Nice.
Yeah. I thought there would have been more of a smell. Also, if any of you at home heard an audio adjustment, I had to make some quick adjustments on the fly.
On the fly here.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to do that.
We're on a shoestring budget. We don't have time to pause. Keep going.
Yeah. Also, there's no one else here to fucking control this shit.
No, it's just us. Just you. I mean, there's knobs and buttons on there. I could turn them, but I wouldn't know what they're doing.
There's 2 red lights here, and that's when like the mics start clipping. So like when we laugh, you'll probably see them light up to the right of the top blue knob there. And when it clips, it makes
yeah.
So it's a little loud. That's also the compressor kicking in, so hopefully it doesn't clip.
Right.
But when it clips, oh man, that audio sounds like doo-doo.
Smells like dog shit?
Yeah.
This beer is fucking growing on me.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Now I am very intrigued to try the other beer I have from them.
What is that one again?
It's like it's their lager. I think it's called House Lager or something like that. I do have a computer.
Yeah. Google what beers Guinness has. I can't even believe that they actually, like, more than anything that they just went with. Like, just, if something's so fucking good, why, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? They've been making beer since the 1700s. Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure.
What's the deal with the use of cookies shit on everything?
I don't know. Look at
That you
this.
can't get around.
I'm actually typing in my birthday here.
There you go. 1942.
Crazy. I'm from Newfoundland.
Thanks, Guinness.
Yeah.
Made of more. That's a new
Our
slogan
beer.
because usually it's no beer comes near. Hop House.
Hop House. That's the other one I have. So they only have
Hop
3.
House Lager.
Oh, I lied. They've got more than 3.
That's the extra stout. That's been around a long time.
Is that good? You ever had it?
Don't think I've ever had it.
Hmm.
Fucking Guinness month, apparently.
I don't love what's happening in
These photos aren't great. I've seen you do better promotional photos than this. I've seen you do way better promotional photos than this. Yo, Guinness, hit up fucking CJ Shade Photography.
This one's like kind of
It's
cool.
not even that good, though.
It's kind of cool, but like these two...
Dog shit.
Yeah, hate it. And if you're wondering what we're looking at, go to Guinness.com and hit Our Beers.
It's just their promotional shots.
Look
They're
at their
terrible.
images. Yeah, I'm not a fan. It's weird.
Far too weird.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Cool.
Blonde's good.
The blonde is good. And the regular. The original.
Original.
Oh, okay.
This has a lot more flavor than I was expecting.
It really does. You get the hops right away.
Yep.
Then you get that
mild flavor in hops, which I prefer personally.
Yeah, it's not over hoppy like you get a lot of the times in the craft beers. And then you get that sweet citrusy finish. So I guess they did get that right. Citrusy with a refreshing finish. Wouldn't really call it refreshing, but
it's
soothing.
I'd put it in the category of refreshing.
Do you?
I think if this was like ice cold on a warm day, it'd be pretty good. Because anything with citrus in it tends to follow those lines. Now, that said,
after that sip, I could see it.
But it's not like, I'm not really like craving for more.
No.
But I get,
like if I didn't have another sip, I'd be okay.
Oh, no, I want another couple just to catch a buzz, but that's about it.
You're not drinking because like you love it.
Yeah, but it's funny because I really like the flavor of it. My flavor is going to be high. Yeah. My flavor is going to be like 8.9.
Okay. Yeah, I'm right there with you.
It has, like, you touched on it. 8.9, 8.9.
Yeah. It does have good flavor.
It does have good flavor. It's got the hops. It's got the citrus. It's got the smoothness. And it's more refreshing than not, I'd say.
Okay.
But, like, at the end of the day, if you're drinking a beer and you like the flavor of it, is it ever not refreshing?
Yeah, good point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a really good point. It's a good point.
So, like, okay, yeah, like, they threw refreshing on there, but, like, we get it. Pretty much every beer is. Like, if you, on a hot day, if you have your pick of any beer out there, anyone you pick, you're going to find refreshing. Even if it's a bone shaker, or even a fucking Guinness.
I like a bone shaker.
Yeah, I know. But, like, it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
It's a little hoppy for me.
After hockey, though?
I'm a coward. But, fuck. Yeah, 8.9. I'm sticking with it.
Yeah. I think that nails the flavor.
Yeah.
That literally nails the flavor right there. Smoothness? Is this where we how much we could drink, or if we would drink it all day?
Mm-hmm. Huh. Not drinking it all day, but I will order another one.
It's a little like too on the crafty side of beers to drink it all day.
That is my thoughts. But I'm having another one or two.
Well, I only brought one, so you're only having another one.
I mean, in real world. All right, how many more are you having of this?
I could do like two more.
All right, so we're in the same
like
ballpark.
three, four, and then I'm fucking.
You're switching off.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 7-7.
Oh, I'm higher than you on that.
Are you?
Yeah. It's got pretty good drinkability for me.
Yeah, like, if I go to the bar, it's not going to be my first pick.
No, that's a good point.
And then, even if it is, I'll, again, 3 to 4, like, high side, like, the first two really tasted good, or went down quick, and then I'm switching to something else.
I guess what I'm trying to imagine in my mind, in what world would I ever order this? Like,
you're under pressure. You don't want an actual Guinness, and she rhymed off the Guinness Blonde right after the original Guinness, and then so that's in your head. Like, you don't even hear the rest of the list that she's rhyming off to you.
It's a solid answer.
And then you panic and you go, "I'll take the Guinness Blonde."
No, still no.
And then next thing you know, you're drinking the Guinness
Blonde. And I'm like,
Blonde.
why did I get it? Why did I get a Guinness Blonde? I panicked.
I don't think you would hate it though. Like, you wouldn't. I don't think you would say that, because if you were already like, you didn't want a Guinness, you're going for a blonde or something a little lighter, like a lager. She goes, "We got Guinness Blonde."
Yeah, see what I'm where I was going with it.
Shock top, fucking
shock tops. No.
Yeah.
Where I was going with it is, like, if this is on a regular beer lineup,
right?
After your game of golf, into the bar on a Friday night, whenever the fucking situation arises, will I ever order this? Ever?
Every once in a while, I would.
Yeah,
I would.
All right, fine.
Right, just so, like, walk in and look a little sophisticated. Yeah, I'll have the Guinness Blonde.
Yeah. See, to me, that makes you look like unsophisticated, because it's like, why not just get a Guinness? You fucking pussy.
Yeah, but I want a light beer.
Yeah. Oh, I understand why. But I'm going to judge whoever. If I see someone drinking a Guinness Blonde in a bar, I'm judging that asshole.
Okay. Well, you're fucking judging me.
All right. I'm going to go 8.2.
Okay.
Because.
Weird.
I know.
Weird. It's like you're double backing on yourself.
See, I'm just so torn. Like.
It's good.
Yeah, like, but again,
I think a bar's
we have it. If you
bar's a different story.
Like, a bar's a different story. That's why I went a little bit higher. It's because I'm putting in the context of this review.
Yeah.
If there's a bunch in front of me and I have the option, I'm going to drink them.
Yeah. If we go to the cottage, I bring 8.
Yeah,
and I'm like, dude, I brought 8 of these. Yeah, you want 4?
And I won't be upset at all about it. Yeah,
we're gonna drink those 4 and thoroughly enjoy them. But again, like you said at the bar, I don't even know if they're gonna have it.
I'm going to start looking for people drinking Guinness Blonde and then just go up to them and be like, why?
You damn well know if we go to a bar and they got Guinness Blonde, I'm
it's your
fucking
first order now.
that
100%. And I'm going to turn to you and go, why?
Yeah, I know. I'll be like,
why not just
so
get
you
a
could say
Guinness?
that?
It's just for the bit, man. It's a nice finish.
Yeah.
The thing that impresses me about it, as I say this like a complete asshole, like I should, like I'm worthy of being impressed.
Wouldn't expect anything less.
You impressed me on this one, Guinness. Is it has that very nice hop flavor, which doesn't linger in any fashion, and you like because usually those can overpower a flavor.
Yeah,
I know we're not reviewing flavor right now,
but it all ties together.
It all ties together. They can usually overpower a flavor, and they usually overpower on the down sip, and it stays, and it's like hanging around the back of your mouth, and it's like a fucking like aftertaste to it. Zero with that whatsoever. Agreed. I think they fucking found a way to perfect that flavor all the way through and get none of the shitty fucking hangover from it.
Do you think, so let's throw this scenario, because the scenario you threw out where Guinness probably found a small brewery, they liked their brew.
Bought them and put their name on it.
Bought it, put their name on it. But do you think after they bought it, they were like, hey, we need to change this. We need to do these things. And again, whether it was to make it finish a little nicer or...
See, to me, I would say no. Because if you're going to go and find that beer...
It's got to be fucking
to put your name on it. You're not buying it to change it. If you're going to buy it to change it, you would just brew your own beer. You know what I mean? Because Guinness has more money than any brewing company out there.
Yeah.
They could afford to just be like, okay, we want to make a blonde. We'll make it in-house. Let's get in a bunch of good brewmasters and they'll make us a blonde beer and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
I'm only guessing that they did that, but because to me, Baltimore is a fucking strange place for them to randomly slap up a brewery. You know what I mean? There's something strange there.
I wonder if there's just a bunch of small breweries in Baltimore.
Baltimore, Maryland has it's the most northern state with the most southern accent. It's very strange.
Really?
Baltimore, Maryland in general has
never been.
If someone was from Maryland here, you'd be like, are you from...
Maybe I've been.
How far south are you from? And Maryland is not, and it's a northern state.
Yeah.
But kind of talk a little bit with a drawl. That's not a very good Baltimore accent. Because I'm a fucking idiot. But you'll hear people that are from Baltimore, and you're like, how far south? And no. It's interesting. Also, people from Baltimore love telling you that they're from Baltimore, but not the bad part of Baltimore.
Oh, the good part.
Yeah.
Okay. Not the sketchy part.
Oh my! Apparently, Baltimore is fucking. I guess the inner city's sketchy. Most United States cities are sketchy in the inner city. It's just how they design their cities.
Yeah.
Whereas downtown cores in Canada don't seem to be sketchy.
No, it's always the outskirts. Once you get in the center, you're good.
Yeah, and then there's
as you move out,
pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
just how they designed.
Pockets,
it's just how they did them. Yeah. So I guess Baltimore is really bad. I don't know. I was staying just outside of Baltimore. I went to see the Leafs play the Washington Capitals in Annapolis, Maryland.
Yeah.
Which is where the U.S. Naval Academy is. It's an hour outside of Baltimore, and Washington are all right there.
Yeah.
And so you'd be talking, people are like, oh, where are you from? They're like, Baltimore. Oh, but the good part. Every fucking person said that to me that was from Baltimore. But I don't even know where the bad or good parts are. I've never been in the city of Baltimore. I've only driven through it, going south and going to Annapolis. But people are very I guess it must be bad if people are
gotta be if the people
they're very specific about what part of Baltimore they're from.
Yeah,
yeah.
If people that are from Baltimore are being like, I'm not from the bad part. Obviously, it's pretty fucking bad.
I'd say bad. So. I would say so.
You don't hear people going, oh, I'm from Toronto, but the good part of Toronto.
Yeah, people just say they're from Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not very specific to be like, oh, I'm not from Jane and Finch area, which is a notoriously bad part of Toronto.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
Why would you do that? Why would it, like, and the thing is like, no one assumes that, like, when you name a city, they're like, oh, they're from the shitty part of that city. Like, why would I assume that ever?
You're from Baltimore.
Man, I didn't know you
maybe
were.
Maybe that's a states thing, though.
Maybe it's a Baltimore thing specifically.
Or that, too.
Because I've met a lot of people from United States.
They don't say they're from the good part?
Never said they're from the good or bad part. They just say they're from a city. The same way, like, every other normal human does. But apparently in Baltimore, there's such a bad part that they're like, no, not that part. I don't want you to think ill of me. Like, fuck, I don't even know this place. I'm literally here for a hockey game and to eat good seafood.
And I just asked you where you're from.
Yeah. I was being polite.
I just need a...
I wish I didn't ask now.
I'm from Baltimore.
Yeah. Just say that and fucking leave.
Yeah, fuck off. If you really want to stick around, at least buy me a beer.
The shittiest part about fucking going there is because Washington is this, like, weird amalgamation of, like, 3 or 4 states right there.
Right.
So, like, where the Capitals play, they play in D.C., but D.C. is not a state.
Yeah.
Which is so confusing to me. I guess you have to be, like, born and raised in the United States, and they have to, like, really explain to you how it's not a state.
Okay.
I didn't grow up there, so I don't understand
it. I have no clue.
But anyway, it's a city, but it's the capital, but it's not a state.
I definitely don't know.
It's a district. Dumb fucking place. Not as dumb as here, but dumb.
Oh, shit.
But right there, there's Virginia, Maryland, and I want to say New York and Pennsylvania. I got to pull it up on the map because I don't want to sound like an asshole. But it's like 2 or 3 different parts in 3 different states.
All
connect right there. So when you're a Washington Capitals fan, you could be from one of 3 states.
Damn.
So unfortunately, I'd ask people when they're like, "Oh, you guys came up from Toronto?" We're like, "Yeah." And then I'd be like, "Where are you from?" Because, like, you could be from here, there, or everywhere. Bear with me while I pull this up.
Yeah, no worries.
But anyway, back to my finish.
I was going to bring that up. How we went talking about finish to Baltimore. And now 3 states meeting.
It's a great question. Okay. What are you?
All right, well, I'm going to throw my finish
Yeah,
out.
do your finish.
I'm gonna be an 8.7. And reason being is because I like it. You like that one?
That was a good one.
No, it's not too hoppy. There's, like, no aftertaste. When it does go down, the last couple of sips I had, or gulps, were you got a little more hoppiness, but that sweetness and citrusy, and when it goes down, it's gone. Like, it's not lingering and fucking sticking in your mouth, and you're like, gotta order me some nachos now to get this shit out of my mouth.
Give me that number one more time, please.
8.7.
Yeah, for all the reasons I was trying to explain before, and what you just said.
Yeah.
The hoppiness, they found a way to fucking nail it really good. I am going to go, I'm actually going to go pretty high. I'm going to give it a solid 9.
Damn.
Just because when you sip this beer, you're like, oh, that fucking gross hoppy taste.
Yeah.
But it doesn't hang around and all those things that we've already discussed 100 fucking times by now. Are you doing the scores?
I've got mine.
All right.
I'm an 8.0.
Wow. Pussy. By the way, it's Virginia and Maryland converge right there, but West Virginia's right there, the way that it kind of ends, and you have to come through Pennsylvania to get down to it.
Yeah.
So that's why I was wildly confused. Also, I'm not from them parts. So I get, nicely done. ASMR coming at you.
Oh, man. I did not notice how much carbonation gets, like, extra carbonation gets pumped into, like, cans until I started drinking bubbly.
Oh, my God.
Dude.
They're crazy.
If you ever have a bubbly again, crack it open. I
drink them often.
Yeah, I like them. Crack it open.
Do you want to split this?
You can just drink it if you want.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Can I offer you a bubbly?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good. crack it open, and then do 2 sips.
It's hard to drink. It hurts.
If you swallow like half of it, the second half is just air, and then it hurts to go down.
It's like fucking drinking peroxide.
Weirdest fucking thing. And then like 3 seconds later, it's the biggest fucking burp ever.
Yeah, and then you pour it out, and it like
feels so good though.
Foams up like a fucking. Out. It's insane how much
crazy.
It foams up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So refreshing, those drinks though.
Nice pour.
Did it hold?
Yeah, it did.
Hold the line.
Hold the line.
Hold the line. Are they still holding the line? I think fucking GameStop's still like a couple $100 a share.
I have no fucking clue, man.
It's definitely not $15 a share. I know that.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I think they're holding the line.
I just like read about it and listened to people talk about it. I never.
Oh, I don't follow it. Not at all.
No.
Bubblies are great for quitting alcohol.
You think?
I do.
Really?
I do, yeah. I find they can zap a
that desire.
A desire, because usually you just are craving something. Like if you don't want to drink during the week or whatever.
I find it helps.
Problem I struggle with.
For me, it's like sweets late at night.
Yeah.
So like after dinner, like I'll want something sweet. So it's like instead of that, I'll just crack a bubbly and fucking.
Yeah, and they got no sugar,
that
but
back.
they're sweet in taste. Yeah. So, all right, so they're good habit breakers then.
Yeah,
we're both agreeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're refreshing. I always pour them into like a cocktail glass or like a wine glass with some ice.
Yep.
Drink it way too fast because it's like if you saw me do it, you'd be like, that guy's a fucking degenerate. Look at that guy. He just drank a bubbly like he needed it to stay alive.
That reminds me. So I'm
gonna drink like 188 bubblies in January. I'm gonna set a world record.
So I listened to Two Bears One Cave, and I started from like episode 1. I'm just listening through their catalog.
Yeah.
And Bert was talking about his like addiction of like drinking, like not just beers, alcohol, like just drinks and like,
period.
Yeah. And he always has to like slam them. Like he never just like sips on a drink. Like
it's like
water,
getting buried. Yeah.
Yeah. And all I could think about was you.
That ain't good.
And then when you were like, I drink it way too fast.
I do, man. I do.
Oh man! And the only reason I say,
but I drink everything fast.
Well, yeah, and especially when you're hungover, like you'll slam like 3 bottles of water or the like giant Gatorades before we even leave the gas station. And it's like, Jesus Christ, dude!
This is my theory.
How do you not throw up from all the liquid in your system?
It's just water. It's not poison.
Yeah, but it's like fucking sloshing around in
Don't
there.
slosh on me. I was raised on the water.
You've got a high suspension class in there, just fucking keeps everything stable.
My body knows how to handle large quantities of water. I don't really drink anything else other than water and alcohol.
And then Gatorades when you're hungover.
Gatorades are like, I used to drink a lot more, but very rarely. I'd have to like, because the problem with Gatorades, I'd have to like leave my house to get one.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean with like when you're hungover.
Yeah. Well, I won't even do that. I'll just be like, fuck it. I guess I'm drinking water today. Like a
no. Like let's say like we stayed at Rob's. We're on our way home.
Oh yeah, we're stopping.
Get gas.
Yeah, we're stopping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Good point.
I'm a vitamin water guy when I'm hungover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
The pink one, the like strawberry or something.
Strawberry kiwi. Strawberry. I don't think I've ever eaten a kiwi in my life, but I like the flavor of it.
I love kiwis.
They're the furry ones, right? Furry green things?
Yeah, you just peel that shit off, though.
Oh, I believe it.
I'm surprised Antonia's never fucking...
I've never seen her eat a kiwi either. I'm sure she has. She eats so much fruit and vegetables.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a normal human being.
Shut up. I ate a couple clementines this week.
It is it not orange season now? Like down in Florida?
They're pumping out clementines left, right. Like if you look in the fucking... I'm a flyer guy. I like going through flyers.
Right on.
I used to hate watching people go through flyers. I'm like, idiots.
And now that's your fucking thing.
I find I find it soothing.
It's a Tuesday night.
Yeah, they show up on Thursday. We're like, oh, what do we need?
Yeah.
Because we have the grocery list going. I'm like, oh, I wonder if we can get anything on sale.
Fuck yeah, why not?
I'm 110 years old.
Yo, if you can get shit on sale, why the fuck not?
Yeah, exactly. But I've noticed the last 2-3 weeks, clementines they're like 5-pound boxes for like a penny.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
They're like, take these fucking clementines.
We have too many.
There's so many fucking clementines. Please get rid of them.
I think we're coming up on orange season. Like, not for us, like Florida and California and shit.
It's funny how like you would, like, because apples here are like September.
Yep.
Latest early October.
Yeah.
And then when you go to a place that's actually warm and nice, like, we'll wrap up orange season in November. Like, almost December.
God damn.
Yeah. Fucking assholes. And they're like, we'll start growing again in January after that cold month is over.
I kind of wish we had oranges up here.
Yeah, I wish we didn't live in this fucking cold country sometimes. Yeah. It'd be nice to be warm, honestly.
Speaking of fucking cold, I hate the fucking winter.
It's arrived now.
And like, I hate driving in winter. Not because the roads are slippery.
It's dark.
There's too much snow.
It's fucking dark.
Fuck that shit. No, that's fine. It's how fucking fast your car gets dirty.
Mm-hmm.
I went for a car wash. Audrey's like, it's going to get dirty in like literally 30 seconds. I'm like,
shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah. I'm like,
you punched her in the car wash where no one could see.
She wasn't even there.
As soon as all the suds got on there, you're like, shut the fuck up. I don't condone violence against women. But you shut up.
Don't tell me.
You don't tell me when we're in a car wash. When we're in a car wash, you don't fucking tell me it's going to get dirty again. I know. It's a car.
But like, so it was, I guess last Tuesday we had snow, and on my way to work, oh my fuck. Dude, I couldn't see out of my fucking back windows. It was so bad. And then had to go out to Oshawa on Wednesday. I'm like, I need to get gas. I'll get a car wash while I'm there.
Yeah, you might as well.
And then I can fucking see out my windows.
Or at least do one of those homeless man car washes where you fucking get the squeegee out.
Yeah.
I had to do one of those the other day.
I do those every once in a while.
I got to do them on the Lamborghini because that thing doesn't fit in car washes. So I just get out the squeegee. I'm like,
yeah, fuck yeah. I like one of the self-serve ones where it's just like a hose. You just hose it down.
Just pretend it's an elephant.
Yeah. Those are nice in the winter because it's like $2 and you're gone.
We actually there's a car wash in town. It's just a car wash. No, not attached to a gas station or nothing.
Is it one where you drive in and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's just like, they built the car wash and they forgot to build the gas station.
Hell yeah.
It's interesting.
Cool.
Never seen it before.
Where is that?
Right there. Right where the AMW Walmart is.
No shit.
Right there, yeah.
Because there was, I'm going to say last year, I'm like, I need a car wash bad.
That's the only one in town. And they just built it.
Oh. I'm like, I think there's one at Woodbine and like right when you get off the fucking highway there.
Yeah, there's not one.
No, it is an Esso, and it looks like
it should have a car wash.
It looks like there is, but no.
Absolutely not.
No.
So they built a standalone one.
Oh, dude. Everybody was like fucking getting their cars washed that night. I even left early to come here. Not tonight.
Yeah.
Last year. And I'm like, fuck, man, this is ridiculous. I'm like, oh, maybe there's one in the plaza. Didn't see it.
No, that's the only one in town. And it's actually, well, you can pay as you go, but you can also, it's a subscription.
You can do like
unlimited washes. For like X amount a month, which is handy as fuck in the wintertime. Because literally anytime you go up, anytime you want. You just pay like whatever the fee is per month. It works out to like, if you were just like roll up and get a car wash, it's like equivalent to like a car wash and a half cost-wise per month.
Okay.
And then you just like, it's just like they charge your credit card every month and you can go you can go every fucking day if you want.
Fuck, that's a great deal. Especially now.
It's helpful in the wintertime because you just drive up and down the highway once, your car's fucked, you can't see out of it.
You just drive
around
to
the roads,
lights here.
And then
you're fucked.
You're like, oh, there's too much salt in these windows, just go through the car wash quick.
Dude, that
don't have to worry about paying for it or anything. Like, you're paying for it, but...
Yeah, but I would, like you said, it's like a wash and a half. So yeah,
which is
twice,
easy. And if you have the subscription,
and it's easy to go twice right now in a month.
Oh, right now, yeah.
Like, I'm going twice a day. Not actually.
You would, but they're fucking like, they're weirdly expensive for what they are.
Yeah. Like, even just like the basic wash, which is like,
it's probably like $15
here's
now.
just some water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're starting at like 13.
At like a gas station, 14 bucks. Yeah. Which is like, we're not poor people, but it's like every time you have fucking gas, like I don't want to really spend an extra $15.
Yeah.
You gotta fuck car
gas
wash.
is already fucking crazy expensive.
Precisely. Yeah.
Fucked.
We live in a dumb country. It's snowy as fuck. This is we were talking about today. This is like the earliest winter I think we've had in a while. It feels
a long
like
time.
Because usually we get
stuck around.
Yeah, we get like well into December, and it's been like cold too. Like fucking, I find cold.
Today wasn't too bad. It was a little warmer out today, but yeah, it's been cold. I don't mind when it's cold and there's snow. It's weird.
Oh,
because at least now you can do snow activities.
Like what? Look at the snow.
Well,
shovel it.
You can go snowmobiling. There's snow on the ground, so outdoor rinks are being made.
Okay. All right.
That's literally the only two things I do in the winter.
Fair enough.
That's outside.
Hey, are you building a rink this year?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It didn't work out well last year.
You guys didn't put enough.
Nobody goes up enough to maintain it.
Yeah, and you do need to maintain it.
Yeah.
My cousin put like well over 40 hours into building his last year, and that's not a professional rink.
Yeah.
And like then the maintaining, said he was like over 100 hours on the working on the rink last year.
Yeah.
They're on it. However many times they're on it.
A handful.
They would go out like every night with the kids and stuff, but like for the amount of work that it is to maintain.
Yeah.
My neighbor does his. He's out there fucking scraping it every night. It's a fucking...
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, yeah.
It's more than you would expect.
Nick's doing one.
At his house, yeah?
Yeah, he just bought the shit now. They'll fucking use it all the time because...
his daughter plays.
And the little one plays too now. So they'll be on they'll want to be out there constantly. I told them, I'm coming up. I'll be there Friday night, and I'll see you guys Sunday night.
Perfect.
Actually, I'll leave at Sunday at like 2 o'clock so I can make it back from my hockey.
One ice to the other ice.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's more like the prepping for it, because you got to make sure it's level. You got to make sure will hold water when you do go to flood it.
You just got to tarp it.
I know you got to tarp it, but...
You just fucking tarp it.
Just fucking tarp it.
My dad...
Did he not tarp it?
No. He's like, we never did that.
Yes,
I'm like, how's the water going to stay? How's the water going to stay? He goes, once the ground's frozen, it's fine. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not perfectly flat. Are you going to go out there with a fucking... the fuck are those big roller things? God damn it. Cement roller or whatever?
Oh,
you gonna go out there and fucking flatten it down? No. How is the water gonna stay? Well, you build the walls with snow and it just stays. No, it doesn't. As soon as it gets
also, you know how fucking
hot,
how much work it is to shovel already fucking frozen in snow?
Fuck, man.
It's basically like just chipping at ice. Like you wouldn't want to fucking do that.
It's so
you'd fucking have a heart attack.
I fucking laughed.
I asked my cousin because his is actually pretty good, and he's got his flat. I'm like, did you build a base or something? He's like, no. He's like, what I did, and your brother could do this, and he could do it easy. He just rented like a fucking bobcat, and just dug the earth and fucking used the sides as a fucking embankment.
Yeah,
just use the earth.
Yeah,
leveled it out, and then fucking tarped it. Away you go.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, and then it's there next year.
Yeah,
just got to throw the tarps in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way to fucking do it. But no.
Nobody late for that now.
Nobody wanted to listen to me last year. But yeah, nobody's up there enough to...
No, to warrant it.
Yeah, to maintain it and shit.
Yeah, fuck all that.
So much. Like, you gotta flood it, you gotta do all that shit. Then you're gonna get some asshole that steps on it early, and now you got all this fucking shit to clean up. You got fucking holes.
No.
That'd be my brother.
Is it frozen
yet?
Oh,
it's ready.
It ain't frozen.
It ain't fucking ready, Mike. Fucking skate goes through the tarp and fuck. Idiot.
I like how you're mad at him for something he hasn't done.
He hasn't done. But I just know. I just know it's gonna happen if we do it.
This fucking.
Yeah, I know we're not doing it.
Stupid asshole has already done something that we are not going to do.
Yeah,
and I'm mad at him for it.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta let him know. Like, just don't do it. Oh shit.
Oh my god. Okay.
What?
Fucking zip went down weird as fuck.
Did it go down well?
Nope.
Good thing that didn't happen during the review, eh? Is there a good UFC this weekend?
Next.
Is there boxing this weekend? I thought there was good fights this weekend.
Fucked if I know, bro.
I thought you know this shit.
I don't fucking pay enough attention.
Oh my god.
Fights this weekend. Let's find out. Let's find out right now. No.
Nope.
There's a UFC fight night. There's a fight night every weekend, pretty much.
Yeah.
What was the Aldos fighting?
Those are never good. We don't need to watch that.
Oh, I mean, as much as I like them, but fuck. Yeah, dude, 269. Nice. Is Poirier.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought that was
UFC 270 and Ngannou's back.
Oh, my God.
January 22nd.
See you there.
I won't be drinking, but I'll be fucking having fun, I'll tell you that.
Now,
are you going to do dry January this year?
Yeah, it's just dry, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be high as fuck.
I was going to say I can do high January, right?
Yeah, it's just dry. It's not sober January.
All right. Yeah, word. I'm in. I'm going to need it. Hockey's back. The beers are flowing.
I'm already I'm already in mid-December form right now.
Doing the fucking podcast and like doing switching to beers was like the worst decision ever.
It's not great for the waistline.
No, because it made me enjoy beers again.
No. Just when you thought you were free.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck. I could care less if I have a beer. Give me a whiskey and I'll be done. Easy on the calories. I only need like 2 to really get a little buzz going on. Then I'm set. Off to La La Land. I got to get Rob to send me those gummies he had.
I have the package upstairs if you want to take a photo of it.
Yeah, because those are fucking great sleeping pills.
Oh my god.
Holy
They're all
marijuana
edibles are fucking sleeping pills. Unless
I don't know, not the ones that I was
high. Unless like they're too like high of a dose and you're like, oh fuck.
Not the ones I was doing at your cottage that one weekend.
I guess it depends on what you're doing. Well, we were just sitting around sitting around watching fights, and then like they kick in, you're like, oh,
I'll fall asleep on a good day during that.
I'm a little bit sleepy.
Yeah.
Fucking cats in here.
Yeah, whatever. What up, Willard?
Just ignore him. Don't even touch him.
I won't. He's too far down. How long do you think my arms are, guy? I had a little T-Rex arms.
You had a orangutan arms.
T-Rex arms, bro. Oh shit.
JFK was just. I'm looking at these fucking pictures. This anniversary just passed.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Yo, I heard some weird ass shit that like people will go to like where he got killed.
Yeah.
And they're like taking pictures, like fucking smiling.
Yeah.
That's so fucking weird.
I've seen photos of people taking smiling selfies at Auschwitz.
Yeah, that's so fucked.
Yeah, no like, shit. What? That's fucked.
What?
You know what's fucked up though is like I would take a photo standing in the spot where JFK's photo. I don't know if I'd be smiling.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like
I would do a photo, but like
you know what's fucked up about where he was shot?
Oh shit, dude! I'm in Auschwitz.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah,
I'll bet you
so
if we pulled it up, there would be hundreds of photos of people taking smiling selfies at Auschwitz.
Easily.
With like captions like "so sad."
Yeah, easily.
Is it fucked up to like want to go to Auschwitz? Because I want to go there.
I see. I don't think it is because it's
merely
history.
Yeah.
It's history. You want?
It's a horror. It's a fucking horrible place, like in existence. But like it's
you've been to like other World War II shit. Spots,
yeah, but
right?
I've never been to a concentration camp before.
Yeah.
That's a fucking different level.
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
There's like a war
because you did the trip
war.
back in like high school or whatever, and you go through like
yeah, we went through like battlefields and
Vimy
shit.
Ridge and shit.
Yeah, we went to a few different places, but and like cemeteries and stuff.
Not Auschwitz.
No, we didn't go to fucking Auschwitz. But like, there's so if you
I
look
couldn't
up,
even imagine.
if you pull up the map of how many fucking concentration camps there were, it's staggering, dude. They were everywhere. Yeah, pull this up. Just type in concentration camps on map of Europe. I was in Prague, and there was one just outside of town, and we didn't even know about it. And I bet you there was like 4. Go to images.
Oh.
Because they'll probably there's definitely just like a map of like just like spots on the map.
Nazi death camps.
Oh, so that's just death camps. That's not even concentration camps. All right, so how many are on that? How many do you see on this? This is just where they just killed people at these camps.
And I want to make sure I didn't fuck up the audio.
Are we still playing?
I think we're good.
I think we're moving.
Moving
and grooving. Just don't push that record button. Yeah, we're dancing.
Oh yeah, we're good.
We're dancing.
Okay, back.
So I was in Prague, and there's this town in Prague. So Prague has this interesting history where they killed one of the highest ranking officers of the German army in World War II.
Okay.
Under the occupation. It was in like 1943. These you probably think it's a new link. You probably just have to close it. Yeah, just look at the fucking photo. It's crazy, eh?
Yeah, I don't know why I opened it up in a tab. That is
so that's just the death camps.
Holy shit.
Most of them were in the east. But if you look at the concentration camps, you'll see a shitload in German
concentration camps and 4 others devoted solely to exterminating prisoners.
Yeah. But most of them were in the east, right? Like they're like I think the furthest west one there is Bergen-Belsen. Oh no. There was one in France. I can't pronounce that. Nijwitzer Strutzhof.
I think this one's farther west. They're both like on that line.
They're both pretty much on the same line.
Yeah, I can't pronounce any of these names.
Yeah, the only ones I know was like the famous ones like Buchenwald, Dachau, Mauthausen, Auschwitz, Treblinka. But most of these were in the east.
Holy shit!
Yeah, so that's not all that's not all the work and labor camps and everything. That's not even all their concentration camps, and there's 20 just devoted to fucking murdering people. So Prague killed Reinhard Heydrich.
Okay,
these soldiers were like these Czech soldiers. They exiled to Britain. Early on in the war, they were like fleeing. They got trained, and then they got parachuted back into Prague as like undercover agents. And they lived there, and they like studied fucking his routine, and they fucking killed him. Like they threw grenades at him and shot him and shit. And no one had ever done this to like a Nazi official before. And he was literally the ruler of like, I forget the name of they called it Bavaria, but it was like Czechoslovakia. He was basically the fucking president of Czech Republic under the Nazi occupation.
Right.
And they killed the motherfucker. And then they went back to this church, which you can go into, and they like held out against the Nazis and killed like they fought against like hundreds of Nazis, and there was like 4 of them. They held out for like a day.
Holy
like
shit.
It's an insane fucking place. So we went to like all these places in the town, like where they killed them and like when they went back to the church and shit. And how they fucking killed them is because they were hiding in the basement of this church, and the Nazis just opened up the fucking the fire hydrant and just start pumping water in the basement. And so the guys just like killed themselves.
Oh, fuck.
But not before they killed a fuckload of Nazis. So anyways, this is how evil the fucking Nazis were, as if this needs to be stated, even though you saw their fucking concentration camps. There was this little town on the, like, just outside of Prague, basically a little fucking suburb. And as retaliation for them killing him, they destroyed the entire town. They killed every person, every man, woman, child, and then razed the town to the ground and wrote it off the map, literally. Like, it didn't exist. They went in with bulldozers, flattened it, burned everything. So, like, if you were there on Wednesday and they came in on Wednesday, Thursday, there was nothing there but just flat earth. They fucking killed everyone.
Jesus.
And then razed the town to the ground. So, like, there's just, like, now that's all that's left is, like, statue just, like, mark, like, this is where a town was that was destroyed because a fucking German officer was killed. And just to, like, scare the rest of the public.
Holy fuck. That's so
like, there's that in Prague, and then you also find out there's like, oh, there was a concentration camp like 20-minute bus ride away.
Yeah.
And there's probably another one like an hour away.
Yeah.
There's so work camp. There's so many.
That shit's fucking crazy.
They had a war within the war.
Didn't they not find Hitler's body?
Well, the Russians supposedly did. There's a whole lot of weird shit about Hitler's body that I don't pay enough attention to be honest. Yeah. Because I don't really think it matters.
Because I know a lot of...
Because really, like, nothing came of it. Like, whether he left or didn't...
Nothing else happened.
Nothing. It didn't matter, you know?
Yeah.
It's just, like, I think it's fun for people.
Yeah, well, it's a conspiracy, right?
Yeah.
Nobody really knows.
Well,
because so many higher-ups left and fled to, like, Africa and, like...
A lot of it was South America. And weirdly, the Vatican helped a lot of Nazis get out of Europe.
Really?
Yeah, the fucking Catholic Church, like, helped a lot of high-ranking Nazi officials. Like, Mengele and Eichmann, for sure, were helped by the Vatican to get fake passports to travel out of country. Mengele died of old age somewhere in, like, Brazil.
Yeah, because...
And he fucking did sick experiments on children at Auschwitz.
Yeah, that's fucked.
And Eichmann got abducted by Israeli agents in, like, the 60s.
Good.
And they brought him back to Israel on a plane.
Yikes.
And they're like, you're going on trial, motherfucker.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. But he was the one Eichmann was the one that, like, literally came up with the idea of, like, I think we should just kill them all.
Shit's so
that guy sat around a table, like the way me and you were sitting around a table. And like, okay, what should we do with the Jews? I think if we just killed them all. Okay, well, how are we going to do it? And then they came up with a plan and implemented it.
Yeah,
as if they're talking
like,
about fucking rodents.
Fuck, man.
It's fucking crazy. Yeah. That's not long ago.
And that's the scary part.
Yeah.
Like, it's really, in the grand scheme of things,
not long ago.
Not that long ago.
Well, I knew my grandfather for 24, almost 25 years. And he was in that war.
Oh.
So it's not that long ago.
No.
Yeah. Like, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But that was the war within the war.
There was a small, like, village in, like, the mountains, like, in the Himalayas, or I don't know where the fuck. I'm making shit up.
Sure.
That a bunch of these, like, higher up Nazis and, like, other, like, high ranking Nazis ended up, like, traveling to and settling there. And
I think you're thinking
they,
of...
like, took over the fucking village.
And, like, Chile and shit had a large...
Yeah, maybe
South America.
Yeah, Chile.
A lot of them ended up in Argentina and Chile and stuff.
So fucked.
The weirdest thing is there was this German colony, like this almost like commune, that was founded by ex-Nazis that got tied up somehow with, like, the dictator of Chile. And, like, we're, like, helping him, like, destroy his political enemies.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we've been through this before. Let's give you a hand. There's some sort of... And that was, like... And they helped him for, like, fucking decades.
Jesus.
Like, long after... Like, into the 60s, 70s.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch...
Colonia Dignitat, I think, is the name of it. I think there's a documentary on Netflix. And there was also a movie made on it. I didn't watch either of them, but I just know, like, the rough idea of it. Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, I will.
Because it's like how the fuck did these two?
Shit.
Yeah.
Like, not that might come across a little weird. Like,
it's the only way CJ can come now.
Yeah. Like, I like those history movie documentary shit. But did you ever watch, like, Nazi Hunter? Where there was a series on Nazi Hunters. There was a series that was on, like, History Channel or something like that. But then there was another movie that came out, and it was like hunting Nazis or some shit, wasn't it?
Probably. There's been a bunch of... There was a movie that came out a couple years ago.
Yeah, maybe that's
with Ben Kingsley and Oscar Isaac, I think, and it was about them getting Adolf Eichmann out of Argentina.
Huh.
Forget the name of that one. Operation Finale or something.
Okay.
That one's worth a watch. That's a good one.
I don't think that's the one I was talking about.
But anyway, like, there's been a bunch. Oh, there was The Devil Next Door. That was a one about a dude living in the United States who they said was, like, a fucking SS officer.
Really?
maybe at Treblinka, at a death camp.
Yeah.
He was like living in Ohio, working at a car factory. Nice dude, live in suburbia, had kids. And I'm like, aren't you a piece of shit?
Yeah.
They fucking hauled his ass back and put him on trial and shit.
Good.
I watched a documentary though, and I don't know. Because I got yelled at this by saying this to someone in my family, like, because this came out a couple years ago. But I watched it, me and my wife, and I don't remember there. Like, and I'm sure it's just because of how they did the documentary.
Yeah.
But there wasn't a ton of compelling evidence to say that the guy did what he did, other than photographs taken 30, 40 years before that kind of look similar to him.
Okay.
And that's what they were kind of basing, like, oh, look at this guy. Like, he looks similar he looks like a guy that was known to be there, but then disappeared after the war.
Could have been a doppelganger.
It could have been, but it also could have been him. So, like, I don't want to be like...
Did he go down? Did he, like, it's not me, it's not me?
He just went and did the trial. I think he was acquitted.
It was probably him.
Yeah, it probably was.
Like, fuck, you guys finally got me.
But the weird one is that I think he had a tattoo under his left arm, which only SS soldiers got. Because they got their blood type tattooed under their arm.
Oh, fuck.
And so that's definitely a bit of a smoking gun. So, but the only thing that guarantees is that, and this guy was Polish, by the way, he wasn't German. But a lot of people that lived in the countries that were under German occupation assisted in the Holocaust in one way or another. I shouldn't say a lot, but there was definitely elements of the local population involved in it. And this guy had an SS tattoo under his arm, which can only tell you that he was in some way involved in the SS at some point. Now, he said it was like, oh, no, I was at a camp. I was at a refugee camp and they tattooed our underarms. That never happened. Like, you can, like, dude.
Yeah.
We know that never happened. Like, you can't just say that shit. But that doesn't mean that he was the person that they were saying he was. Because the guy that they were fucking talking about was a fucking, psychopath. I think they called him, like, Ivan the Terrible or some shit. It could have been him. Pull up The Devil Next Door and look at the photos of the two. I'm probably talking out of shit. But the reason my gripe with it is that, like, I'm looking at it from purely like a criminal perspective.
Or Devils?
The Devil Next Door, I believe is what it was called.
TV series?
Yeah. So go to images because it'll probably show you the two photos.
Like that?
Yeah, so if you scroll down, if you click on that one, that's the young one, the black and white one, a bit more. Right there. So that's him. And then there's a photo of him when he's older and the one on the left. Left of that. So click on that. So it's hard to tell, right? Because he's an old man.
Yeah.
They definitely look similar.
They've got the same jawline.
It's
kind of got the same eyes.
And again, I'm not saying it's not him, but the problem is that the evidence that they used to say that it was him was a fucking photograph and a tattoo under his arm. And he was using a different name at the time.
In this picture I'm looking at, he's guilty as fuck.
He's probably guilty.
Yeah, he's definitely him.
I'm just looking at it from...
come on.
Yeah, it's probably him.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I think it's how they phrased the documentary. They didn't just be like, okay, here's the overwhelming evidence to say that he's definitely this guy. They just were like, here's a couple photographs, here's a tattoo, and here's some eyewitness accounts saying that it was him. And then they also showed some evidence that contradicted those claims too.
Yeah.
So to me, like, watching it, there wasn't enough, and that's the only photo that they had that said that, because that photo there that you're looking at, that's his ID card that said that he was like a Polish officer for Germany or some shit.
Okay.
That's like some sort of statement of fact.
It's so fucked. Such a iconic photo.
That photo of Auschwitz there?
Yeah, down the train tracks.
But yeah, like,
fuck. Shit's fucking...
The weirdest videos ever are... There's good YouTube videos from like decades ago of like they would find like a dude that was like a fucking guardsman at Auschwitz.
Yeah.
Like some German dude. And they'd just be like, hey, how's it going? He's like, oh yeah, I worked there. And just like hear them talk about it like as if it was a fucking day job is the most insane. It's just surreal. Like you worked at Auschwitz, and you're talking about it like you worked
like at a fucking
at a factory,
like a slaughterhouse,
anywhere.
Yeah.
No, they don't even talk about it like it was slaughterhouse. They talk about like all their fond memories of working there.
Oh, like fucking. Oh, there was one time Joe fucking threw a turd at me.
They literally talk about it like anyone would talk about their job.
That's so fucked.
It's insane.
That's fucked.
Yeah, there's a good one. I think his name's Oscar something. And I don't think they ever tried him.
Oscar De La Hoya?
Yeah, it was Oscar De La Hoya worked at Auschwitz. He cross-dressed at Auschwitz. Fuck, missed him.
Did you?
No, I missed him.
You're just a psychopath. There's nothing there.
Shit. You just pull up the YouTube video of like ex Auschwitz guard.
Yeah.
And then like they'll ask him like the tough questions and they dodge him. Like, well, didn't you think you were doing something wrong? They always fall back to like, oh, I was just like doing my duty, following orders, and it's like
it was my daily task for the day.
Your job was to literally make sure that people that were about to be murdered didn't escape. You stay in here so we can murder you.
So fucked, man.
Yeah, well,
that shit was nuts.
Auschwitz. They got it down. Like I think they killed 1 million people at Auschwitz. So Germany at one point devoted an equal amount of resources to the Holocaust as they did the war. And then they sped up effort when they knew they were losing the war. They sped up efforts to fucking kill as many as they could before they went out.
Yeah, so
like I've heard historians talk about it. People that know far more much than me, anyways. Obviously, as if that even needs to be stated. But they'll like because I've heard people say things like Germany would have never won the war no matter what, which I don't agree with because
there was
because they won the war for a lot of years. They made some tactical decisions like the invasion of Russia. When they did it, they weren't ready to do that.
There was also shit that like our guys did that if they had failed, we were fucked.
If D-Day fails, Germany wins the war.
Like even that
Dunkirk. If Dunkirk goes a different way, they
made a movie on it. 4 guys in a tank, 5 guys in a tank. Fuck.
Oh, Fury.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not necessarily. But it's not necessarily based on a true story.
No, but it was.
And that movie took place at the end of the war when they were already in Germany.
Yeah.
But like there's instances in the war where like one thing goes one way or the other, and Germany like so the one early on was Dunkirk, where they had the entire British Expeditionary Force and Commonwealth troops, Canadians and everything, trapped in Dunkirk, and there was like a couple 100,000 soldiers, and they all got rescued. They all got out on boats, and Germany had them fucking cornered, and could have literally wiped everyone off. So that's in 1941. So now Britain has lost its entire army. Now Britain's able to be fucking conquered, and now there's no foothold in Western Europe at all for the Allies. The next closest foothold is North America. So Germany owns all of Europe. They're not really in any defense, any chance, especially with the technology back then, of getting invaded from anywhere because the invasion of D-Day was launched from Britain.
Yeah.
You need Britain in order to invade Europe.
Yeah.
If Britain falls in 1941 or 1942, it's over.
Fucked.
The war is over.
Yeah.
Also, if Germany just didn't fucking kill every fucking Jew they encountered, because they use a lot of Jews as slave labor.
Yeah.
If they didn't kill them all and use them as labor, they could have built up their shit and not use all their resources in fucking killing them. Like there's other shit like that too. Like I don't like the argument, but anyways, historians say like, oh no, there's like if they just did 2 or 3 things differently, they easily win the war.
Yeah.
They were the most advanced army by far at the time. Everyone had to catch up to them while the war was going on. They invade Poland in 1939. Britain and allies are out of it. United States don't enter the war until late 1941.
Yeah, from my understanding, like they were winning for a while, like continually to take ground after ground after ground.
Where they fucked up was they invaded the Soviet Union. So the smart thing that they did was they signed a non-aggression pact with the Soviet Union. So when they invaded Poland, which started the war in 1939, September 1st, they basically met the Russians halfway in Poland, divvied up the territory, said, okay, job's done here. And Germans turned around and went and fucking invaded Western Europe and knocked that over relatively easy in like 1941. But they didn't need to worry about the Russians because the Russians were happy to keep that non-aggression pact. Russians got more land. They got Poland. And they were sitting there pretty. They don't want to have a war. But then fucking Hitler invaded them by surprise. 1942? And fucking stormed into the Soviet Union, got like fucking less than a couple 100 kilometers from Moscow. And then the fucking Russian army just fucking beat him back till all the way to Berlin.
Yeah.
In 1945. Took 3 years. Jeez. But if they didn't do that, then they opened up on two fronts.
Yeah.
So they don't worry about Russia at all. And then they just focus on Western Europe. They don't need to fucking relocate out resources to fight on two fronts.
No,
they don't need double the fucking armament. They don't need double the men. Because they were pulling men from the Eastern Front to fight on the Western Front and vice versa, and they're fucked. Like they could have easily won that war.
Yeah.
But the good news was that Hitler's a fucking psychopath. Literally a psychopath.
Yeah. And
wanted to destroy the rest of Europe along with him.
Wanted everything.
Yeah. That's why I always think, like, I'm pretty sure that fucker killed himself because he destroyed... They knew that war was over a long time before it actually ended, and he was content on destroying everything along with himself.
As much as he could.
And he did that.
Yeah.
Like, he destroyed his own country in order to, like... Yeah,
the whole thing's fucked.
About it for fucking a day and a half.
Yeah. I did watch this interview by Lad Bible TV. And
I've seen a few of these series. They do, like, minutes with, right? It's a thing that they do.
Yeah, it's like a 20-minute interview or whatever, and this one was with London Gangster on the one killing that haunts him. And one thing
that he ordered or that he did himself? Did you watch it?
I did watch it. I don't think it was like he did himself. So he explains the killing, and the dude was gagged and ended up choking on his own vomit.
Oh, great.
And he died choking on his own vomit.
Ugh.
And that's why, like, it haunts him. Like, he's like...
It's just, like, probably hard to watch.
He was an innocent.
Oh,
like, they were just like, I can't...
tie this guy up.
I can't remember exactly, like, the whole situation or whatever, but that wasn't how it was supposed to go. I think they were just trying to rough him up, and that was going to be it.
Fuck.
And he ended up fucking choking and dying on his own vomit. And he talks about it, and he's like, no, he's like, the only reason it haunts me is because he was innocent. Like, it wasn't supposed to go that way.
Right.
And
but he's like, all them other motherfuckers had it coming.
Yeah, he starts.
He's like, I don't regret shit.
He starts
Fuck
off,
you.
And he's like, I forget what the interview lady asked him, and he's like, I hate it when people, I guess somebody called him a gangster, like back in the day, like the media. And he's like, I hate it when people call me a gangster. He's like, I'm
a businessman.
I started a business, and our business was crime. I'm like, oh shit, okay, let's go. I can get under this.
They'll always find a way to justify their actions.
Yeah. It was it's a cool watch. I didn't realize that.
They have a whole series. It's called Minutes With.
Does he do an interview with?
He might be on podcast. Listen, at the fact,
yeah, I think if he's on True Geordie, I'm fucking watching that. Do you watch True Geordie?
No, but I know who he is.
Yeah, he's big into like football. And
yeah. I know who True Geordie
like,
is.
He watches it like every, I don't know, Sunday, I guess.
Whenever Newcastle's playing, he's watching. He's a fucking
and he streams it. You could like watch along and shit.
So there's Minutes With. If you click on Lad Bible's channel, go to their playlists.
Jesus
that's
Christ.
That's a creepy one. That dude's got demons.
Can I?
Yeah, so that's it. Minutes With. So there's a whole bunch.
Holy shit. My husband was murdered by radioactive poison. Chicken soup.
Yeah, I didn't even know all these.
Chicken shop.
Chicken shop.
Chicken
dates.
soup.
I don't understand.
Holy fuck. Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah.
How I escaped from a max security Thai prison. Fuck. International drug smuggler. Holy shit, dude. How do they find these guys?
I don't know. And the fact that most people are willing to talk on camera is the part that blows my mind.
That's So I know
like this undercover cop, why he's showing his face. Like he put so many people in jail. I know, but
true.
He's still living. He's still living, and they're saying his name. He's showing his face. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fucked.
And same thing with that thing with that London gangster. I guarantee you that he fucking ratted on people to fucking avoid jail time or some shit.
No, he did do jail time.
I know, most of them do. Like there's you can watch. There's fucking ex-mafia boss in the States that have podcasts now. Like pretty high end guys. And they like all like eventually, everyone eventually flips.
I had to find them
because like they're like, oh no, I respect the code. Meanwhile, this motherfucker's doing 20 minutes on YouTube talking about how he killed people. Yeah. Like you don't really respect the code.
So that's where like my mind, like I was like, how's he on here talking about this shit? Because like everything gets brought up nowadays, and it's like if you look at cancel culture where shit gets brought up from like 20 years ago and people get fucking canceled or get charges.
Yeah, except for murderers. They don't seem to get canceled.
Yeah, like this guy's literally talking about how this one dude died.
An innocent person.
I didn't watch till the end. I cut it short because I had to leave, but he might have done time for that.
Mm-hmm. And
then I guess like giving him like he can talk about it because he served his time for it, I guess.
Well, I watched
still fucked.
I got really into this Boston mob guy, Whitey Bulger.
Yep.
There's a good movie on him with Johnny Depp, actually.
Oh, really?
And there's a good documentary on him too. But I like did a deep dive on him, and all the fucking people that are like in the book and on his documentary and stuff, they're all guys that he worked with that like killed people, and they did like 5 years in jail because they eventually just fucking flipped. Yeah. And now they're on a documentary saying, I'm not a fucking rat. He's a fucking rat. Like, okay.
Okay, bud.
However you want to sleep at night.
Hey, yeah. If it gets you to bed.
And I don't really have a dog in the fight. I don't give a fuck. Like, listen, these guys did what they fucking I don't like. Yeah, I'm not into it. I'm not trying to get into it.
I'd like to be.
Yeah, well, have fun. We'll see you on Minutes with fucking some dude that did 25. But like,
or somebody else talking about me.
Well, the thing is that some like nobody, everyone's like, oh, he did his 25 years like a man. It's like, and what does he have to show for it? He did 25 years, and everyone else ratted on him anyway.
Yeah, and
which is always what happens. The reason he did 25 years because everyone ratted on him.
Such a nice suit during the interview.
The gangster,
the London gangster dude. Yeah, sick ass watch. He's got a couple rings.
So what were they into? Like just typical drug dealing, bank robbing.
It started out like just hustling like business owners. Like he goes, we would throw bricks through their windows and then show up like the week later.
We can protect you.
Yeah, be like, we can make this stop, and then it would stop.
What a great business.
And then, but there was other times
you're gonna pay us fucking.
There was other times where like they'd go to businesses or people would come to them and be like, look, this guy keeps coming in. He trashes our store like every fucking Friday.
Right.
And he goes, some guy came to him, and I think it was a restaurant, and he's like, I don't want your money. I just want it. So if I come to your restaurant, my wife, my parents, my brother, my sister, if they come, you give them, you treat them to dinner. And
yeah, now the business is out of business because he just brought all of his friends and boys.
It wasn't like a ridiculous list. It was like him and like his parents.
Sure,
and like you give us dinner,
sure,
whatever. And so he goes to his driver. He's like, get me fuck, I can't remember what he called this sawed-off shotgun. It was a good name, though. And he goes, fill one with, like, salt something?
Salt, rock salt?
Rock salt, maybe. And fill the other one with buckshot. And so at, like, 7 a.m., they found out, like, they met these guys in a fucking alley. Like, they pulled them aside, whatever. He shot the one guy, like, in the fucking leg or whatever, and because he used rock salt, it fucking like dissipates and it's gone. There's like no evidence of it.
Horribly painful though.
And then he aimed the sawed off which had the buckshot at the guy's head, and he goes, You fucking come back here and I'll blow your fucking head off. You do anything now and I'll blow your fucking head off.
Yeah.
And, like, that was it then. That was it.
Jesus Christ.
It sucks to be the first guy that fucking took it in the leg, eh?
Oh, shit. You used to do that in Belfast. They would just shoot people in the back of the knees.
Yeah.
As like just like warnings.
Yeah. Good luck
You
walking
live,
again.
Yeah, but you never walk again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking you, you're fucking walking like an idiot.
Look at that idiot. You got shot in the back of the knee by a terrorist organization. The kneecappings were always done by like people in their own fucking community.
Well, fucking Italian mafia used to use baseball bats and break people's kneecaps.
Yeah,
just for the same fucking reason.
Yeah, and it was probably Italians they were doing that too. It wasn't like fucking rival gangs. It was like people in the community that would step out of line.
That or rival people.
Yeah, I mean, there's like you hear about like the nobility of it, and there is kind of that, but there's a lot of fucking. A lot of it's just a lot of thuggery, you know.
A lot of it. I'm not saying
most of it
is.
Yeah. And then like this, they have fucked up ways of justifying it. The same way the fucking
look at casinos.
Auschwitz guards find fucked up ways of justifying what they fucking do.
Look at casinos. Fucking majority of the casinos down in Vegas were started by fucking mafia.
Yeah.
And like all those stories that you hear of like people getting their fucking faces
that was mafia.
Busted in, and it's because they were run by mafia, and they'd fucking send down the big goons and go, "This guy's fucking cheating or winning too much money." Or
getting your head kicked in was probably lucky, and because they just kill you, they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
just carry you. There's a big desert out there.
Didn't give two.
A lot of fucking holes in it, probably.
Throw you off the Grand Canyon. See you later.
Don't even need to go that far. Gets desert pretty quick outside of Vegas.
It does, yeah. You're not wrong about that. But
yeah, sandy
that's
everywhere.
A giant hole there.
Yeah, it really
large
is.
too. Fit a lot down there. All right, shall we do Chris Predicts?
Let's do it.
Chris Predicts. Dun, 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 dun.
Wizardry.
Oh shit!
All right, last week
we started parlay doing the parlays last week, right?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, buddy.
Leafs went 3-0 out west.
No shit. I wasn't watching.
Those games started like 10 o'clock at night. Nobody's watching.
I also don't really pay attention. Like if I don't watch a game, I'm not checking to see if they won.
Yeah, Leafs went 3-0 out west. I'm not sure what the parlay would have been, but it would have been decent. And they won like substantially.
Did you parlay it?
I couldn't on my app. I also didn't spend enough time on it.
Oh shit.
Oh, whatever. This is for the people.
Yeah. Well, hopefully somebody
and then the last parlay in the league was Arsenal, Villa, Liverpool, Chelsea all to win. 3 out of 4. Chelsea tied yesterday.
So if you don't get the whole,
you don't get fuck all.
You don't get anything. You got to go 4 for 4.
You got to go 4 for 4.
Gotcha. Now, is there a set number you have to parlay?
It's 2 or more.
But it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It's not like you.
Well, also like on my app, I could like parlay different sports. So I did a parlay on Sunday that was the three Sunday games, plus the Leaf game at night, which would have been a good one. It was like a $3 bet and would have paid out like $30.
Fuck.
And Chelsea tied in the afternoon, so it didn't matter how the Leafs did. The Leafs won the night, like 5-1.
Damn.
But whatever, it's gambling. It's fucking stupid. Don't do it.
And if you do, put your life savings.
Do it irresponsibly.
Yeah.
But this week, Liverpool play 9 games in the month of December. That's a fucking tremendous amount.
Okay.
Yeah,
sounded
that's a
like
lot.
it. The way you said it sounded like a lot.
I
also know nothing.
In 3 different competitions, too.
Fuck.
Yeah, mostly league, but... So anyway, there's so many Premier League games this month of December. I think there's like 6 or 7. So I'm not going to get into those this month because it's overwhelming and it's so hard to track because there's literally games like every other day.
Yeah.
December's a crazy month in English soccer, at least.
Yeah. In football.
Football, yeah. I don't know why I said that like a Russian. But I'm going to do the League Cup because the quarterfinals of this week. And that's the earliest trophy handed out in England, and I think it's handed out like end of January, early February.
Right.
So the quarterfinals are this week coming up. Arsenal versus Sunderland, Spurs and West Ham, Brentford and Chelsea, and Liverpool and Leicester City. So I am going to parlay these, but I'd also bet them individually too. Arsenal are going to beat Sunderland. Sunderland are fucking 2 divisions below Arsenal. They should fucking beat them. Arsenal are pretty shit, but they're not that bad. West Ham's going to beat Spurs. Spurs are a fucking mess. This is an upset. Brentford's going to beat Chelsea, and the reason I'm saying that is because Chelsea has a Champions League game during the week, like 2 days before this game.
So you're going to be tired.
Not so much that, but usually these League Cup games, because it's kind of like, it's like out of the big teams in England, there's 4 competitions they're in. There's the league, which is massive. Then I would say the Champions League for these teams is huge. FA Cup, which is a domestic England competition, and then the League Cup, another domestic England competition. The League Cup is easily number 4 on that list. Okay. Often teams rotate their squads, so like they can have kids playing, they can have a lot of subs playing. Squads are mostly rotated.
Sure.
Chelsea is playing their last Champions League game in the same week as this game, same as Liverpool. And same as Leicester, but they're in the Europa League. But I think Chelsea's game matters more than Liverpool's, because Liverpool's doesn't matter. I think Leicester's game matters as well. So I think Brentford is going to go for it and try to catch Chelsea fucking snoozing with a bunch of kids and stuff like that. Now, that said, Chelsea's reserves are good enough to beat fucking most teams in Europe anyway.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm putting that one out there. Because there's always an upset somewhere. It's either going to be Brentford or Leicester to do the upsets. It's not going to be Sunderland. And Spurs and West Ham's a gimme. They're both in the same fucking league. Well, all these teams in the same league except for Sunderland. But that said, I think Brentford's going to beat Chelsea. And I think Liverpool's going to beat Leicester. But Leicester could easily beat Liverpool in the same sense. But Liverpool are playing a nothing Champions League game away in Italy. I don't think they're going to put a good team out. I think they're going to put a good team out for this. I don't know why. Just feelings I have.
Yeah.
Because again, December, the reason I mentioned that there's 9 games for Liverpool in this month just shows you how like busy the schedule is. So that factors into these picks. So there's your 4 teams going through. We'll discuss next week where we're going to go from there. But I'm not doing fucking...
Do you have an account update?
Oh, I've been doing a lot of side betting.
Okay.
It's off the rails.
Okay. No, I
don't know.
We were with...
I also haven't been betting a lot of the predictions that we've been doing. I like forget about the Sunday football, the NFL, and be like, whatever. Oh, fuck. But I do want to know how I did, like, generally. So I'm tracking all the bets. Like, I'll update them, everything.
Yeah.
But as far as, like, betting goes,
off the rails.
Too confusing to know now.
It's fine.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's good. No, we were just with Marina on Saturday, and she's like, what's the account at? I'm like, good question. Chris hasn't brought it up in weeks. I don't know. I didn't really care. It was just like, it was a regular thing, and I didn't even notice you stopped.
I stopped because I think I forgot one time, and then I went back to check, and I'm like, and I'd done so much different betting.
Shit.
I'm like,
you don't know.
I don't even know where to start with this.
Yeah.
Like, I'd have to, like, I could go back and tally up I could do it, like, all the, like, Chris Predicts bets. I just don't really feel like it.
I don't blame you.
But I tell you how I do every week. So, fucking good enough. But yeah, last week, I predicted, 7 games?
7 games, we got a parlay right, and almost fucking nailed that other one.
Yeah. I fucked up on that Chelsea one.
Are you parlaying those 4?
I'm going to parlay them.
Yeah? Okay.
Or I'm going to try my best.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think they're probably all play. That's my advice. That's why I'm picking to go through. Bet those games individually. Bet them however you want.
I'm digging the parlays.
But I like
it's a little more my speed.
Well, hang on a second.
It's a little more my speed for the parlays.
Let me pull it up here.
The other doing the individuals.
We'll end it on how much you can make if you follow through on my parlay. How about that?
It's a lot doing the individual games, especially when we started to do like the NFL for a little bit.
Whew.
Yeah, doing Sunday games. There's fucking 13 games.
It's insane, dude.
And we're sitting here fucking Cowboys versus fucking Bears.
I know, like it takes 10 days to fucking read through it. And like all the fucking like who's gonna win gets fucked. Okay, here we go. 29 to 1.
29 to 1.
Yeah, so you bet $1, you get $29 back.
Damn.
But that's the Brentford one.
I like
the
those
Brentford
odds.
game's 5 to 1 for them to win.
I like that.
I like it too. That's why I'm going to bet it aggressively.
Okay. All right.
And if I do well, there'll be a fucking update then. But
yeah, if not,
yeah,
no update. All right, is that it?
That's it, dude.
All right, 2 Season of Pod on Facebook, YouTube, mail.2seasonpod@gmail.com. Like always, thanks for listening, watching, whatever you guys are doing. And we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.
Bro, deuces. See ya.